The Kinston Police Department is helping seniors stay one step ahead of scammers. They held a forum tonight to teach residents how to recognize common fraud schemes before they become victims. Lucy Ritchie was at that forum to learn the warning signs the police say everyone should know, and she's live in the studio now with more. Lucy?
Dave, whether it's losing $5 or your life savings, officers say these scams are becoming more convincing, and that's why they're encouraging residents, especially older adults, to slow down before they lose it all. Look familiar? While some scams are easy to spot, others aren't nearly as obvious. And for Barbara Seaforth, when she called what she thought was her internet provider, she was told to call another number and quickly learned a lesson.
They said it would cost $5. So I gave them my number, my card number. And when I called my son, he was screaming, don't ever do that. So immediately I contacted the bank.
While it was only $5, it was enough to get educated on scams.
And I know they prey on people my age because we are most vulnerable.
That concern brought several other Kinston residents to the KPD Connect Forum Wednesday night, discussing fraud, financial crimes, and elder abuse. Walking through some of the most common scams, officers spoke on spoofed phone numbers, fake bank representatives, romance scams, marketplace scams, and more.
Because we have a large population of elderly people in our community, and there's been an increase in scamming, and it's just important to get the information out.
And it's not just in Kinston. According to officers, Americans 60 years or older reported more than $7.7 billion in losses to fraud in 2025. With scams becoming harder to recognize, police say many victims wait to ask for help. So what do you do if you think you've been scammed? Stop and verify the request. Law enforcement can call the scammer to confirm. If you're being asked to pay in gift cards, it's a scam. Don't keep it a secret, especially if you're facing a scam through online dating. And most importantly, don't be embarrassed to report it. The first 72 hours are critical to get your money back.
Just trust your gut. If it doesn't seem right, hang up the phone.
As for Seaforth, she hopes to continue to share the information with the Kinston community.
They are so smart. They can catch you off guard. And you think, oh, this is wonderful, but it's not.
Officials tell me that law enforcement will never call demanding payment over the phone for warrants or citations. If you believe you've been targeted by a scam, contact your local police department as soon as possible. Dave?
All right, thanks, Lucy. And Kinston Police say they will continue to hold Connect forums like this to keep residents informed.